So I am back home in Connecticut, and we're starting to get a little bit of color in some areas. And so this morning I decided to just come out for a walk, no expectations. And there's a place that's really close to my house I come up to all the time, and there's like a boardwalk trail that goes around like a little pond. Ooh, these little critters are everywhere. And yeah, there's definitely some color around the water because, you know, that stuff always turns colors. First, the sun is just about coming up right now, and there is a little bit of mist above the water. I was hoping for a little bit more, but we don't always get what we want. So let's take a walk out there. We'll go around and see what we can find. So I have my first shot. Just going to show you what I got in the back of the camera. I can't really use a tripod because I'm on a boardwalk, so the legs are like going through the holes. It's too hard, so I'm just going to do all this handheld. But anyways, here's the shot, and show you what I'm looking at. Here, so there's a little bit of mist in the background there, you can probably see. And this tree is turning red. And yeah, I have my circular polarizer on. Speed up my shutter so we get a little bit of the sky. And you can see right there. There's the circular polarizer, there's without it. So anyways, here's a shot. Do f8 right there. ISO 100, 1.6, 2-second delay. Look at that, sun's coming up right into those trees. Let's see if we can get a photo of that. Okay, so here's the back of my screen. We just have the trees, nice blue sky, and here's the circular polarizer. Here's without it. You can see how the sky's a little blown out, and here is with it. So right there really makes a difference. So I have what I call my trail lens on, my 28-70 Sony. So this is going to be at 28 millimeters, and let's go ahead and just take this shot. We're at ISO 100, f8, 1/5 seems to be good. 2-second delay. Okay, here's a better shot of these same trees right here. This time I have the river as more of a foreground, and that is what you want, but the problem is the power lines are in the way, so I'm just going to Photoshop those out. I'm straightforward with you guys, so I just tell you. But anyways, here's the shot. Let me show you. So here it is. I'll brighten it up so you can see it better. I just have the power lines that are like, I don't know if you can see them. You can see the power lines there. They just run right through here. And so I'm going to Photoshop those out. But anyways, see, we have more of the river in the foreground. I'm at 28, but I think I'm going to zoom in. So I'm about 35 millimeters right now. Yeah, so I'm about 35 millimeters. I think that's good. So make sure my polarizer, it's doing its job. We get the sky in. You can see right there a little bit. Bring out the colors right there. All right, f8, 1/3. ISO 100. Okay, guys, so I found another shot on the trail. Oh, hold on. There's people coming. No, there's people. Okay, the people have walked by, but now the lawnmower is on. So this is just really pretty. I'm walking and I saw this scene. This is photography, right? No expectations, just come out, you see the shot, you set up, you take it. This is the scene right here. And so we have this full, like, it's like a purple color We got the boardwalk. I'm gonna have to do 2 exposures, one for the sky, one for the rest of the photo. Okay, so I've got everything set up for the first shot. Oh, no I don't. That's a lie. Okay, so I'm gonna go to F9, actually F10. There's no wind, so I can go as slow as I want, really. That lawnmower is driving me nuts. We'll do right there, a 6. Circular polarizer. You can see, like, focus in right there. See what it does? What it does to this area right here. So you can see there's no polarizing effect. And then it comes on right there. Now you want to have those dark to preserve the colors. So let's go ahead and take the first shot. And now I'm going to speed it up to catch just the sky right here. I think that's good. You know, the sun has been hiding behind the clouds like all morning ever since we took the second photo. And I kind of want, or I did want, the sun to be out for these. And it's starting to get a little later in the morning. So I'm gonna continue my walk, but we might have to come out here again tomorrow morning because I do have tomorrow morning open. Okay, the sun has come back out a little bit. I'm gonna take this before the sun is gone. Okay, the sun is peeking out right over there somewhere. It's a little bit later in the morning. Obviously, the later in the morning, the harsher the light gets, but still got a little bit of time. So anyways, let me show you this composition here. So we got the boardwalk, this tree, the sky in the photo will not be blown out. And let me show you what that looks like back here. Like I was saying, we got the path that leads into the photo. And we got the tree there and then the sun. And I'm going to adjust my shutter speed right about there. So that's 1.6, f16, ISO 100. Focusing in right about there. I want to hurry up and take this because the light's changing. The light is just starting to get a little bit too harsh. The mist that was here is pretty much gone. I think it's around, like, you know, it's about an hour past sunrise, so that's really the gap that you have when you're doing this stuff. It's really like that first 30 minutes as the sun's coming up is like the best light. So I still got some beautiful photos out here, but we might have to come back out tomorrow morning. It is the next morning. Yesterday morning, we went that way on the trail. So this morning, I'm gonna go that way, see if we can get some images on that side. We just face one problem. And that problem is there's really no mist this morning. I was really hoping for a lot of mist, or at least a little mist, but we don't seem to have it this morning. We're just gonna have to make do with what we have. Starting to lose the light. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The clouds are starting to come over. Let's see if we stick around for a while, if that'll change. There's no mist out here, so I'm trying to just kind of find a few good shots. I just figured I'd put my 70 to 300 on and zoom on in. And I grabbed a quick one before the clouds went over the sun. And I mean, here are my settings. 7.1, 1/15th, ISO 100. It's not even that great because the clouds were already cutting out all the light. To be honest, doesn't look like we're gonna get much sunlight out here. You know, typically as a landscape photographer, you crave dramatic skies, but today I'd rather have nice light and a little bit of mist. We don't have either one. I think that's gonna do it for this video. The sun is up way too high now, clouds are still out. I don't know, you know, back home for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna be leaving again for maybe a week or so. And I just wanted to come out and, you know, it's still early here in Connecticut in terms of colors changing, but by the water, you know, the colors always change earlier. So just wanted to get out, grab some shots, enjoy myself, be out in nature. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, definitely leave them down below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video.